Hello, my name is Matt Bacon. I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. Good for Good Louisville is a great way for individuals to connect with the organizations they care about.
Okay.
Welcome back to Give for Good Louisville Live. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. It's 11 a.m. in Louisville, Kentucky. $1.8 million raised already, 11,432 gifts and counting. You at home can help us keep that number rising. I'm going to throw it over to our host, Mary Grissom, in just a moment. But before I do want to encourage you watching at home to jump on in the comments and say hello. I consider this a very interactive two-way, and when we bring in our guests, three-way, four-way broadcast. We love to hear from you at home. So if you're watching, if you're listening, we love hearing from you. We've got some great energy. We've had some great fun this morning. We had the mayor here. We've got all sorts of cool stuff. And we've got some wonderful, wonderful groups coming on here in just a moment. But make sure that you are jumping in and participating with us here from Louisville Slugger Field. Mary, it's a wonderful day here in Louisville, Kentucky.
It sure is. Not only is the sun shining and it is beautiful, but 7,366 people have donated today to make their community a better place. So we're pumped that you're here with us. I'm particularly pumped to introduce and learn about this next organization. You know, all day we're featuring, there's over 500 organizations, 550 organizations participating in Give for Good Louisville today. And for some of us, we get to learn about new work in our community that we didn't know about before. And this next organization is the case for me. So I am going to welcome Critically Loved to join us. And founder Tia Lynn, if you could just cue up for us the mission of Critically Loved.
Absolutely. So we provide hope and guidance to families of critically and chronically ill children. And we just learned about the huge need there was to surround families with support because of my own daughter, who's 23 years old and diagnosed with a life-threatening internal bleeding. And it took me years to figure out how to navigate health insurance and medical bills and time off work to care for your child. And what does that look like? And where are your people? And I didn't have any other people in my life that were support to me like that. So 10 years in, started Critically Loved to help support that, provide that support to other families.
Wow. Wow. All right. So I'm a mama. I'm just going to have a moment here and say I have not had that lived experience. So how amazing that you've turned that experience into a help for other families. Do you want to introduce your colleague here? You can introduce yourself.
So this is Candace, my friend, and she is a special needs mama to Judah, along with 2 other children, but she's been involved in our programming, so just thought it'd be awesome to bring her so you can put a face with what we do. We provide events for families to connect them to each other. We provide group support and spiritual support and Bible studies at churches and via Zoom around our community. And then we provide professional counseling. We do inclusion education at local area schools, but just wanted to bring Candace and let her share maybe a little bit about her experience with Critically Loved. And
we would love to hear that, yes. Tell us about your experience. How did you first become involved?
Yes, we heard about Critically Loved when we were facing the impossible. We were in the ICU with our then very tiny 1-month-old baby, and we didn't know. We didn't know what the future held, but Critically Loved reached out to us. We had heard about the organization, and they started rolling in with the resources. This is my son Judah. He was born with a rare genetic syndrome and epilepsy and craniosynostosis. And thankfully, he did wake up. We made it out of the ICU, but the diagnoses started rolling in. And Critically Loved was there with resources and answers and other moms who have faced the impossible and are still putting one foot in front of the other.
You are still whole people who need support in lots of ways in your life, not just your young person. So,
Absolutely.
sounds like, so Buddy the Bat is walking around in the background, so I just want to make sure that everybody knows there's a little bit of joy on the set for a small person, and that is a good thing. So I want to talk, so Critically Loved, what an amazing mission. Is this your first time participating in Give for Good Louisville? Or have you
No,
done
it's
it
our
before?
fourth or fifth, maybe.
And so why do you do that?
Give for Good. Oh, it's just a great community uniting thing to do, and I love that the whole community gets together and says, hey, we're going to support the good work in our community, and so we just want to be a part of that. It's great.
Absolutely. And if you haven't had the experience that your families have had, you probably have the opportunity to share that with other people, right, who aren't maybe thinking about it, haven't had that experience in their own life. So if someone donates to Critically Loved today, where will their donations go? How will they be used?
Definitely into our programming. So we provide Getting Started Medical Binder to our parents to help them organize their child's health care, shows them things they need to do right off the bat with insurance, medical bills, school, provides events and the counseling. Everything that we do is at no cost to families that we serve. They are overwhelmed with time off work to care for their child and medical bills, so we provide all of our services at no cost. So it goes definitely to our programming. And actually, Candace is getting ready to do a really fun event for us to go over the edge and rappel off the Louisville Slugger Museum building roof.
Ah, yes.
Yes. So
Speaking of the things we do for nonprofits we love.
That's right. And so on our Give for Good page, there's a space where you can sponsor her to have the experience and go over the edge. And of course, all that money goes directly to our programming.
Amazing. And so where are you all based?
In Louisville. We're
In
in
Louisville.
Louisville. Yes.
Wonderful. So if somebody is watching this live stream from outside of our community, what would you want them to know about Louisville?
It's just a great place to wrap your arms around the community. We have 64 partners for nonprofits and other pediatric health providers that we work with, and just that team atmosphere, we use that hashtag all the time, nonprofits working together, and I think Louisville does that really, really well.
Well, we are certainly glad to hear that today. Is there anything else that you want us to know about your goals for Give for Good today? Are you going for a certain prize, a certain number?
Well, you know, that greatest 2 minutes of giving and racing, that would be a great thing to have donations multiplied. So that'd be a great time
No
to
doubt.
give.
And so, Chris, that is at 5:15 today, is that correct?
5:15 to 5:17 is my understanding.
5:15 to
2 minutes.
5:17. You got 2 minutes, and we got our pro tip earlier that we can load into our cart a little early. So folks may want to go on there and pick Critically Loved. I just want to make sure everybody heard that loud and clear, right? Critically Loved is an amazing organization that is wrapping around children and their families who need that extra support when they have been diagnosed with a what is the word you're using?
So we serve critically or chronically ill children, but it's any diagnosis. So it's any medical, behavioral, or developmental disability.
Yeah, so the stuff that really affects you and the whole family, you are providing that wraparound support, and that is a critical mission, no doubt about it. We appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you so much for bringing your young one with us today and being part of Give for Good. We hope you get a selfie with Buddy the Bat on your way out.
I just got mine a moment ago.
Okay,
So
I'm just saying that I feel like that should happen for sure. But what a beautiful mission. Everybody, you can support Critically Loved today by going to giveforgoodlouisville.org right now and loading them into your cart. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
Chris,
thank
what
you guys so
got?
much. What have I got? I've got a little bit of music coming in,
I like a little music.
and I've got a "How about we'll be right back" sign coming on. Give us about 60 seconds. We'll bring in our next wonderful nonprofit, I think. I'll find out. Don't go anywhere. Happy Give for Good Louisville Day. It's Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy here in downtown Louisville. I'm getting ready for tonight's Give for Good Louisville trivia, where you, yes you, can win one of 5 prizes provided by our trivia sponsor, Republic Bank. There's $4,000 in prizes to be won tonight by you if you think you know Kentuckiana the best. $1,500 for first place, $1,000 for second place, $750 for third, $500 for fourth, and $250 for fifth place. So if you think you know Kentuckiana the best, join me, the Giving Day guy, Chris Strub, tonight, Facebook.com/CF Louisville. Have those comment fingers stretched out and ready to go. If you're the fastest to respond, you can win one of those prizes for your favorite Give for Good Louisville participating organization tonight at 8:30 p.m. I'll see you there. That's right, Chris, from 16 hours ago. Kentuckiana Trivia is coming up tonight at 8:30 p.m. You just heard from Critically Loved. Critically Loved will be one of many, many, many organizations tonight that if you win Kentuckiana Trivia, you can win up to $1,500 that you can designate for Critically Loved. $1,500, $1,000, $750, $500, or $250 prizes. Mary, that's pretty cool. Thanks to Republic Bank. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. You know that I'm going to get going tonight.
Oh, I can tell that you are still going to be rolling strong at 8:30, and we are very lucky to have amazing corporate partners that allow us to do cool stuff all day long that results in more money for our community. It is, in fact, an important goal of today's work.
It's going to be super fun. Speaking of all day long, I'm still trying to get this lighting situation to work here. We can make you very bright, kind of the Dracula Mary, or we can kind of show off Louisville Slugger Field there behind you.
Tough choice. It's a tough choice. Dracula or Louisville Slugger Stadium. I don't know.
With that great segue, Mary, I'll throw it back over to you and let you to introduce our next nonprofit.
Absolutely. It is not about me and the lighting today. It is very much about our community, and I'm so pumped to introduce one of my favorite partners that the Community Foundation of Louisville works with all year long because we understand how important housing is and how important investing in neighborhoods that have not seen the investment that they need. And so I really want to welcome Kevin Dunlap and REBOUND to join us today. Kevin, how you doing?
I am doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. I welcome you. This is your first time doing this part of Give for Good Louisville, but you are no stranger to the work. So tell us about the mission of REBOUND.
So let me just start out by telling you what REBOUND is. So REBOUND is an acronym, and it stands for Rebuilding Our Urban Neighborhood Dwelling. And what REBOUND does, it focuses on community development and creating housing, affordable housing, for the families in this community that truly desire real affordable housing. And we do that through homeownership opportunities as well as rental opportunities.
That's right. Affordable housing through homeownership and affordable renting opportunities. And how did you get started with the organization? Tell us about your journey.
Oh, wow. I don't think we have enough time to do that, but I will try to make it quick. REBOUND was actually started by another organization called the Louisville Urban League. So the Louisville Urban League had created REBOUND about 30 years ago. REBOUND is actually celebrating its 30th year this year. But in 2010, I was asked to come and do work for REBOUND. And in 2010, I started working for REBOUND, creating affordable housing. And in 2017, the board of the directors named me as the executive director.
We are lucky for that. So I just want to dig into, look, why is affordable housing so important, and why is it so important where Rebound is working?
So it is vitally important, and I think if you're from Louisville and you're in the city, you realize the housing crisis that we're in right now. But this is nothing new. It has been going on for quite some time, and actually, I think it's actually getting worse. Rebound has focused primarily in West Louisville, because that has been where the greatest need for affordable housing has been. That is the area of town that experiences where the families have the lowest income levels throughout the city. So that's where our focus has been. And we do work all over the city, but we primarily focused in that particular area because that's where the greatest need is.
Absolutely. It's also the way that families build wealth generation to generation. And so if you don't have that opportunity,
It is.
You're passing it forward to the next generation, right?
It is, absolutely.
Well, so why is Rebound participating in Give for Good Louisville?
So, Mary, you know, this is our first year doing it. And I have been watching Give for Good and participating on the giving side for several years. And actually, it was a person on my staff said, well, why aren't we participating? You know, we're helping families and we need money too. And so this year we decided for the first time to participate as one of the organizations in Give for Good.
Because we do not need Rebound to be a secret. We need Rebound to be something people know about all over the community.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate it. We have kind of gone under the radar, but more and more people know about us. We get tons of calls all the time. Right now, we've gotten to the point where we've created a waiting list. So we have a waiting list of people that are waiting for housing that we have been developed.
Amazing. So when someone donates to Rebound today, where will the donations go?
Oh my goodness, any number of places, but primarily one of the things that we do, particularly on our rental side, those families have a lot of challenges, so the money that is being raised today can help us to help them. Not only are we helping people you know, get into rental housing, but we also want to support the families once they get in there. That could be anything. That could be anything from, you know, helping their child, you know, take a trip or anything like that. But those are the things that we like to do with this money that we raise.
So you're not
today.
just putting up the houses.
Not just putting up the houses, but also supporting the families that once they're in the houses.
Amazing, right? Because we wanted to hang on to that housing
Hang on to the housing.
to benefit from it. So, if somebody is watching, so I love this question because you get to like see people's motivations. But if somebody's watching from outside of this community, somewhere around the country, what would you want them to know about Louisville?
First of all, I think Louisville is one of this country's best kept secrets in terms of a city. Living in Louisville, I mean, you have access to the arts, to music, to water, and we really are a compassionate city. And as you can tell from Give for Good, people do give and support organizations in this community. Maybe not all at the same level, but people do really show up and support and try to support the work that organizations are doing in Louisville.
Beautiful. We are a generous community, and I do, want to double down to say we have a challenge. We need 30,000 units of affordable housing in our community to meet our housing needs. No single organization can do it alone. No single donation changes those odds. But Rebound is really leading in important ways. What type of housing is needed, and supporting families to stay in that housing, which makes our community stronger and better for everybody. So Kevin, have we missed anything that you want to say about Rebound?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. One of the things that I do want to tell a quick story about one of our home buyers. Actually, we had someone come to us who was actually a senior. She was actually 63 years old at the time. And she wanted to be a homeowner, had never owned a home before in her life, and thought that she couldn't. And we had the opportunity to work with her, connected her to work on getting her credit and everything together. And she was able to buy a home, a 3-bedroom home a fully finished basement. And she just happened to be on Section 8. So she was able to actually be able to buy a 3-bedroom home in West Louisville with a mortgage payment less than $400 a month.
What a legacy, right? That is a positive asset that's going to work for her and her family for generations. What beautiful and important work. Thank you so much for sharing with us. From twinkle to wrinkle, right? Affordable housing is for everybody.
It's
and
for
so
everyone.
glad to have that story about an elder in our community benefiting. All right, y'all, that means you can go to giveforgoodlouisville.org right now. You can put Rebound right in your cart, and you can be part of this amazing day. Holy moly, we're at 1.8, almost $1.9 million, Chris.
Wow.
Coming up on $1.9 million. Kevin, thank you so much for taking some time today. It's great to meet you. I love that twinkle to wrinkle. Is that the phrase there? Twinkle to wrinkle?
Yeah. I got that from Neighborhood House. They'll be around later today. But yeah, I mean, that's, nonprofits really do the work of early child care all the way to seniors. And so Twinkle to Wrinkle is one of the favorite ways I like to express that.
Twinkle to I got to write that one down. Get it on a t-shirt. That's great. Give for Good Louisville 2023 continues here. We're going to rock and roll. Oh, we are saying farewell on the live stream to Mary Grissom. But it's for good reason. And that very good reason is we've got Ramona Dallum coming up next.
Oh, so get that party started. All right.
So we can't wait. We're going to get Ramona set up here. We will say thank you guys for watching at home. Wish you very good luck. Kevin, thank you for being here as well. And we'll be back in just about 7 minutes for our next Give for Good Louisville live stream. Don't go anywhere. Live from Louisville Slugger Field, giveforgoodlouisville.org. Be right back.